himself on top of the crease now. Sakani Baker, 10 seconds to shoot. From way outside. Fakes the spin back. Tucks underneath, one hand on his stick, shovels towards the goal, and Price, active with his stick, picks that one off the turf. Pass was out of the reach of the intended target. Now a chance for a 2-on-0 for Team Indigenous. Clear-cut breakaway, scores. Now 13-3 in favor of Team Canada. It's Turpin. Splits over top, pass goes down low, shot, scores. Missile from in tight. Brandon Kirby finds the back of the net once again. Here come the Canadians. Turpin just could not quite handle it. David Charney looking for the loose ball, finds it and connects again with Turpin, and Canada will retreat to the outside. 13 seconds remain on the shot clock. That shot was blocked. Second chance, scores. Fortunate rebound goes right to Canada and into the back of the net. Pass goes back to Price. David Charney first to collect. And he wants a change. He'll dish and head off. Now Blake Young waits for the late change. Fitzgerald somehow keeps possession, sends it back to Young. Far side feed now, under 10 to shoot. Winter with a twister and steps through the crease. And Melanchuk made the save either way, and penalty on the play, believed to Team Indigenous. So Canada will maintain possession and another opportunity here on the power play. Winter is going to start off with possession. He's got Blake Young to his left. Sends it to him now. Backhand feed down to the crease. Shot and a stick save. Melanchuk. Lobbed up on the run. Perfectly placed. Shot. And that one sent wide. Price went down, but didn't end up having to make a save. Pass to the crease, shots, scores. Canada makes quick work of that transition, and we're now back to even strength once again. Team Indigenous trying to find any kind of an answer. A falling shot, stopped by Price. Into the late stages of quarter number 2, Canada leading 16-3. Turpin fires. Melanchuk registered with another save. And Turpin knocked down to draw an interference call, keeping possession in favor of Canada and a fresh 30 to work with. Turpin switches hands, sends it over to the lefties. Scores, another one low on Melanchuk. And Team Indigenous unable to find an answer to the onslaught of offense here from Team Canada. Tamika Gottfriedson with the latest bid towards the goal, but that one goes wide and through the fence. And that will bring us to the end of the opening half. It is Canada 17. It is Team Indigenous 3. And when we come back, it will be the third quarter here in this men's matchup. Thank you for joining us here on BC Sports TV. I'm Tino Farah, and we'll be back with more World Lacrosse Super Sixes action after this. Welcome back to Percy Perry Stadium, live from Coquitlam, British Columbia. It's the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. It's Tino Farah. It's Canada versus Team Indigenous, and Canada already leading 17-3. Find the back of the net quickly. It's Garrett Winter. Rips one past Keegan Melanchuk to make it now 18-3. Their dominance looks to have carried over into the second half. That shot sent wide past a reaching Lucas Price, who's been so strong in this game. Seen limited shots, but has still made a handful of saves despite the ball being at the other end of the field, which of course is a result that he will take every single time. Now another delayed penalty coming up against the Indigenous. Shot goes wide, and that'll give us a whistle as the ball goes out of play, and Canada will get another power play opportunity, something that they've been successful when having throughout this game. Adam Noakes will send it down to his left, immediately sent right back to him. Noakes fires in, Melanchuk makes the save, rebound goes over to the far side. Noakes with it once again, skips one down low. Lucas back to the perimeter. Heavy shot blocked before it got through. Temeka Gottfriedson putting his body on the line, and he'll grab the loose ball himself and head off to the races. He's got Lucas on his back, spins towards the middle and lost it. Fitzgerald collects and looks up. Noakes spins, takes his defender's stick with him. There's a shot from Charney and goes into the top corner. Excuse me, I believe that was actually Blake Young. Now shot, and Price makes his first save of the second half. Taking that one right into his midsection. Now Young. Charney shot, blocked. Falls to the turf, gets his own rebound, and twists one home. Now Sakani Baker. Backpedaling his way away from some pressure. Defense has help underneath, so he'll try to skip one over, and picked off to the races. Go the Canadians, and that one goes off the post. Garrett Winter dipped his head to sell the goaltender and couldn't beat the goaltender's best friend, and dip and dunk from inside. Team Indigenous gets one back. Now Fitzgerald to Fisher. Tucks and spins back. Gets his hands free, back to Fitzgerald, and that goes off a body and well over the net. Well over the fence as well, so will remain possession Canada, and they'll get a fresh 30. Brandon Kirby is going to start off this possession from the near side corner, so not a fresh 30. That one goes off a defender and out of play. They'll get the shot clock down to about 17 seconds. Still plenty of time to work with. Now Turpin. Return feed to Kirby. No looker. Shot scores. Alan Gain was shaken up in the first half. Glad to see he's all right. Got bodied for his efforts there, but still found the back of the net. Andrew Sam. Feed over to the far side. Low shot, and Price dropping down to his knees. Sends that over to the corner. Now a penalty coming up against Team Canada. That shot sent wide, and it'll be a slashing call going against the Canadians. Our first chance in quite some time to see Team Indigenous on the power play. Now trailing 21-4. May there be a comeback on the horizon. Time will tell. Baker back to the point. One-hand feed down low, out of the reach of the intended target. Chasing it down was Jack Henhock. Feed looking back to him and out of his reach, so Canada will go the other way, still shorthanded. Turpin. Pass goes down low, shot and a save, denying Oscar Lucas right in front of the crease. That's Keegan Melanchuk. Lucas keeps after it, but goes out of play, and he'll apply a little bit of pressure here on the forecheck with Team Indigenous. Still a little bit of time remaining on the power play. Sakani Baker. Shopping for a target, finds one and a bouncer far side. Return to Baker. Skip down to the corner, but deflected off the stick. The intended target beside the crease, and that'll go out of play as Canada just a couple of moments away from returning to even strength, which we will go to now. Adam Noakes gets over top. Pass beside the crease and goes off the crossbar and out of play. Will remain possession for Team Canada, and they will go back to the power play. Murray shot, Melanchuk makes the save, denying Blake Young, who chases down the rebound. Canada remains on the power play. Fake shot and a pass down to the corner. Murray back to the point, heavy shot, and that'll go high over the net, and that one might have gone all the way back to Maple Ridge, how wide that was. Possession for Team Indigenous, still trailing 21-4. And remains shorthanded. Shot scores on the run. Trayvon Hunter rips one home, and Canada looks to answer back, scores. Ty Fisher finds his first of the game. His father, Jeff Fisher, in attendance for this game. So 22-5 with under a minute remaining, roughly, we think. Again, apologies for any discrepancy. The time remaining on our score bug. If you've seen any of the games earlier today, you'll know that we are running a clock separately on the broadcast than what's going on in between the benches, unfortunately, and the clock not always synced up here, but roughly 20 to 40 seconds remaining, we'll say, until quarter number 3 will conclude, and we'll get a quick 2-minute break. The pass was off the mark. Maybe one last opportunity here for Canada. Clear-cut breakaway for an unintentional bounce pass. Back to Baker, skips one through. Knocked down. Canada will take possession. Into the final 10 seconds. Flip pass in front. And Charney couldn't connect once again. Pass goes all the way to the other end of the field, and that will conclude quarter number 3. Canada up 24-5 with 1 quarter remaining. And when we come back here on BC Sports TV, we will bring you the final frame. You're watching the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Back inside Percy Perry Stadium, as the two number 11s are going to line up at the face-off dot here in Brandon Fitzgerald for Team Canada, Andrew Sam for Team Indigenous. The final quarter is underway with Canada leading 24-5, and they'll give possession to Team Indigenous following the face-off win, but unable to keep it in play was Garrett Winter. Team Indigenous put that one off the side of the net, but they will likely go 0-2 in the first day of action here from the Super Sixes. There's a goal from Fitzgerald. Another breakaway there, finds the back of the net, past Melanchuk. But they fell earlier this morning to Team Mexico. There's a drive and a save by Price. Possession Canada, crease violation. This being Canada's first game in the men's division. Of course, the women played and took home a win and a nail-biter against Great Britain, who improved to 1-1 after they took down the Haudenosaunee women earlier this morning. There's a shot, another goal for Team Canada. Oscar Lucas gets another. Now Sam, jab step, shot, scores. Sidearm bouncer beats Price. Brandon Kirby to Young, back to Kirby, skips one through, twister, and Melanchuk got enough of it. Looks like he lost where the rebound went afterwards, but a defender came in to help. Now Sakani Baker. Robbie Turpin watches on him, keeping him at bay. Defensive shift that will likely please SFU coach Mason Hicks watching on. There's a few SFU guys, from what I understand, on this team. Save from in close. Melanchuk stares down Brandon Kirby, denied. Now Winter waits for a late change. Sends one over to the lefties. Lucas. And the ball comes over back to the near side. Fitzgerald skips one back to the lefties once again. Drives off ball, doesn't get the pass. Shot, and that'll be a stick save by Melanchuk. Quick up, a bullet, and unable to reach that on the run. Goaltender Price will send it right back to the offense. Fitzgerald and a stick save. Both goaltenders going save for save here in quarter number 4. Now Temeka Gottfriedson passes down low to the crease. Shot stopped by Price. Another crease violation. Stretch feed finds Allen Gain. And scoring into the top corner is Keegan Lady. No defender near him. He'll just step into one and rip it top left. Now Gottfriedson will likely try to mimic that as he ends up working in tight. Shot, and Price lost where it went, but made the save as it rolls over to his left. Charney gets back to the perimeter. Drives low once again. Flip pass through, reverse backhand, and that'll be stopped by Melanchuk. Blake Young showing a little creativity, but cannot beat the goaltender. Andrew Sam has a goal in this quarter. So he switches hands, makes himself a righty for this possession. Swim move, switches back to his left and scores. 2 goals in this quarter for Andrew Sam, and that one the prettiest one thus far. Canada looking for a response in their own right, still leading by 20. But a couple of solid shifts here for Team Indigenous. Bobbled pass, a little lackadaisical here for the Canadians. They get back to the outside. Turpin down low, shot blocked. And the shot clock will expire. So we get closer and closer towards the conclusion of this game. Still with more sixes action on the horizon. So after this one, we have Team Canada versus the Haudenosaunee in the women's division. That'll be a 7 p.m. start. And then the conclusion of day number 1 will be Canada versus Mexico in the men's division. And that'll be a battle of two teams trying to improve to 2-0. The Haudenosaunee women will look for their first win of the tournament, and Canada, or the women at the very least, looking to go 2-0 in that matchup as well. Price stepping out of his crease to collect once again. Canada going quickly the other way. In transition. Charney. Good hands to maintain possession. Shot, a beautiful save by Melanchuk. He's had a couple of 5-alarm chances from right on top of the crease. And think back to that breakaway by Charney and towards the end of the third quarter that he denied. Now that chance as well. That one goes off of the post and out of play. Canada will keep possession. But we've been treated to some highlight reel saves in this game, and there is the aforementioned Charney. Wants to try the hidden ball trick. Not going to fool the defenders this time. Pass goes back to the perimeter. Gain. Drives underneath. Head up, looking for a target. Lobs one off the stick of Blake Young and back over center. Here's Kevin Henhock. Behind the net they go. Shot, and Price makes the save again, dropping down to his knees. He is going to have some bruises after this one, that's for sure. Now Young. Shot. Melanchuk caught a piece of it, but a lot of that hits the post as well. And now Young looking for his own rebound and will find it. Gets a reset for Team Canada. They'll lob one back to the outside. Winter. Oscar Lucas had a tough time with that pass, but maintains possession. Now he'll drive and create some space. Rolled through the middle, didn't get the pass. Now shot, scores. Keegan Lady. We've seen that sidearm a few times in this game, and there's another one going top left. It's the final few seconds go on account here as one last second shot for Sakani Baker goes wide, and that will bring us the conclusion of this one. 28-8 is your final in favor of Team Canada. And when we come back here, it'll be Canada versus Haudenosaunee in the women's division, but we will step aside. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching the World Lacrosse Super Sixes live on BC Sports TV.